about what 800,000 votes
Yeah, 800.
lead with 89% of the votes counted.
Where do we go with that? Let's go into that issue
All right,
na lang at
okay,
this point.
all
Let's
right,
go
okay,
straight to
all right.
Bahas.
In my view, the COMELEC should finish counting
Up to 100%.
Up to 100%. All right, up to 100%. COMELEC said it is not. We are not the ones who will proclaim it, and that is why henceforth, after the 78 or so percent, we now all those COCs, all those data will now be transmitted directly to Congress because we have no legal obligation to count. I agree.
Yes.
Legally,
Sa
it is
batas po
Congress.
yan,
It's Congress who should proclaim. But I think COMELEC owes it to our people, and public interest requires.
Tapusin nila.
Tapusin nila.
Kasi masyado maliit yung 800,000.
Tapusin nila hanggang 100% or 98%, whatever is feasible, so that we put this issue to rest, and people will now be comfortable in the fact that this is our duly elected officers. For us to wait for Congress, we will be waiting, Harry, probably for about three weeks more, because the Congress convenes on May 31.
Yes.
And maybe
June 29, 30.
no,
29, 30. They were the last 2
No.
days of the 14th Congress.
No, they convene as a National
for the
Board of
National
Canvassers.
Canvassers,
They
correct.
convene as a National Board of Canvassers on May 31.
And then 28 days.
And then and then go through the motions of canvassing. And I would estimate that given what we saw, it should take about 10 days or so to proclaim the two winners. I mean, the president and
yes.
vice president. So we're talking about a month from now.
A month.
I would strongly suggest and appeal to COMELEC to finish the canvas up to whatever.
Can't we
90.
compel them, Senator?
We
Can't
cannot,
we not compel them kasi masyadong malapit yung dalawa eh.
Yeah,
You know,
only.
mas lalo na, they say yung mga boto daw galing sa South. Eh, yung pa naman bailiwick ni Senator Rojas eh.
Yes.
So parang hindi ata tama. Kasi kung if you subvert the will of the people, na naman, here we go. This is what you were standing for in 2007.
Yeah.
Yan ang pinag-awayan nyo, di ba po?
Yeah, that is
And here
why.
we go again.
Yes, that is why I would, through the media, I hope that the media can join me in this advocacy of letting COMELEC finish the unofficial count. People accept that Noynoy is
accept the name.
the newly elected president, even in the absence of a canvass from Congress. So
Yes.
if we continue with this canvass of the vice president, people will accept, no matter what. The people will accept.
Hands down, I think it's a popular belief,
right.
even with the opposition, that Noynoy is definitely.
Right.
In fact, you saw everybody conceding. Now, Mr. Estrada, former President Estrada, is holding on to his right as a patriot to not concede. Because after all, it ain't over until the fat lady sings, so to say, so to speak.
Right.
And it's not yet over. But what can we do to promote? The COMELEC has been very hard-headed from day one, so it seems. We've been asking for more things, paiba in terms of reference and the conditions of this voting exercise. We ended up with what we had, and we were all jarred on the day, the inconvenience of the clustering. Much less people getting, Mr. Tatad earlier, former Senator Tatad was saying, na wala na nga yung feature that kung ano binoto mo, lalabas doon parang sa ATM card. Maraming nga mga optical, whatever. Ang dami na shortcut.
But nangyari na lahat yun, Harry. Nangyari na lahat. But tanggap ng taong bayan.
Pero
may mga kulang sa, etc. Matanggap ng taong bayan.
But can we compel them at least to finish it?
No, we cannot. Nobody can compel them.
Pwede, no?
Hindi pwede. You cannot compel them. But what I'm just trying to point out is, all those advocacies that I want to call it that
Yes, sir.
on Smartmatic, it did us good because then everybody became vigilant. There was a possibility of fraud. But at the end of the day, when we
had the election.
We had the election.
and
I think it's credible. People believe in the result. Nobody has...
Because nanalo si Noynoy.
No,
is really the popular choice.
No, not because nanalo si Noynoy, but because that the people feel, the media feels, the general public feels, that indeed the people wanted change and wanted to vote for him. And what came out in the report on the election result is generally reflected what the people had in their ballots.
That is why it's accepted. Sir, let's go into the actual work now. I wanted to clear the issues on the COMELEC. There's so much only we can do. Sir, what is most pressing, confronting us? You are about to step into your real work now. These are your advocacies you've been fighting for the last 3 years and even before. And now you've got the cards on your side. You've got the president, at least, who was opposition, truly opposition, and he's standing around. Can we see Gloria, GMA, going to become the Speaker of the House? Number one, pwede bang mangyari po yan?
No.
Okay, let's go forward. Ano mangyayari po sa Monday?
We have our candidate in the Liberal Party for the Speaker of the House.
Sino po?
And that is Congressman Sonny Belmonte. The mayor
it came out in the news this morning. He's going to challenge it to go together with Tanyada daw.
He's
Erwin Tanyada.
He's
a competent speaker if he does become very competent. Sonny Belmonte.
Yes, and that is why Gloria, President Arroyo, will not be the Speaker.
But do they have the numbers? Do you have the numbers, sir? The Liberal, will you have the numbers? Better yet, will you have the numbers?
Harry, we will have the numbers.
Good.
No congressman
in his right mind
will fight City Hall.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Sir, what do we do with the Chief Justice? Corona is in a position, he's going to get named on Monday. Alam mo naman, we have these appointments, the last 60 days, the 200 appointments. Are you going to stand for it? Are you going to allow it? Will President Noynoy allow this?
Well, insofar as the 200 or so appointments, to me, first, let me make it clear. If I am critical of this process, I'm criticizing the process. It has nothing to do with the competence of...
no, not the person, not the people. No, you have to put that aside.
Yes, he has the qualifications.
Justice na siya.
The qualifications of a justice, of a chief justice. He has been there, he knows the work. I want to clarify that. But that doesn't mean that I agree with the Supreme Court. I disagree. Totally, I disagree. I think it is a wrong decision.
60 days
But as a lawyer, I respect what they say, and the law is what the Supreme Court says.
Correct.
Having said that, I think insofar as Chief Justice Corona is concerned, I will accept it as he is the Chief Justice. Tapos na yan
so we'll go forward na lang.
Now, we go forward.
The other
the others.
200 yan.
The others.
Kasama yung manikirista.
The others, Harry, I would advise Noynoy, let's invalidate all of them. And let's go back to the Supreme Court if necessary to argue against the validity of these appointments. Firstly, they were assuming that they did not antedate the appointments.
Yes.
Assuming that. They should have completed their appointment by assuming office before March 8th.
Yes, before the 60 days.
Before the 60 days, or at the very least on March 8th. All right? Complete the appointment. If it was only an appointment, then it could have been signed on March 30 and antedated on March 8th. And that is why I think there is reason for Noy and his legal advisors to assert all of this, 200 or so, I don't even know the figure, but 200 or so appointments are invalidated, especially where they have fixed terms.
Mga iba, 5 years
5 years, and then
talo lahat
you have a manicurist who, because that,
not the person.
Not the person.
No, not the person.
You are handling here funds in trust. Remember that this is not owned by government. This is the Pag-ibig funds are owned by the workers, by the workers and by the workers, by the employees, and therefore your obligation is that of the diligence required of you. To take care of the funds in trust is much higher than the diligence required of you when you handle your own funds. So now you have a manicurist, and I do not know her qualifications. They, up to this point.
Ayaw nila ilabas
Ha?
Ayaw nila ilabas ang qualifications.
Yes, up to this point. Bakit po hindi nila ilabas yung qualifications
No, but
nitong...
Senator, you're already there.
No, so that's what we'll do. We'll
Yeah.
invalidate all of these appointments.
You're already there. When you come into the Senate, you're a senior member, no doubt. You already know your way around. But I think you have a bigger role to play. It's called the Liberal Party. Now, the Liberal Party is going to have to